Good afternoon, students. Today we are taking a new topic, that is active voice and passive voice. Voice refers to the form of the verb that indicates whether the doer of the action or is the subject or object in the sentence. Supposingly, if the subject does the action in the sentence, then it is said to be in active voice. But if the subject becomes the receiver of the action, then it is said to be in passive voice. Voice change involves three major changes. First, it changes the function of subject and the object. If we change a sentence from active voice to passive voice, the subject and object they change their position. It changes the position of subject and object. And third, it changes the form of the verb. Passive voice involves only the third form of the verb, but it does not change the basic meaning of a sentence. So, it is a kind of transformation that alters the grammatical functions of the sentence. Now, tense and mood too are indicators of verb form, but they do not change the function of subject and object, nor do they affect word order in a sentence. So, voice is different from tense and mood. The tenses that you studied were all in the active voice. Now, first let us take up the definition of active voice. A verb in the form of active voice when the grammatical subject and the doer of the action are the same person or a thing. That is, subject performs the action. Subject is active in this case. For example, Deepak wrote a story. Here in this sentence, Deepak is the subject and the action, that is writing of the story, is done by the subject. Deepak is a grammatical subject and Deepak is also doer who wrote the story. So subject and doer are same. So this sentence is said to be in active voice. The passive voice, a verb is in the form of passive voice when the grammatical subject and the doer are different. In the passive voice, the subject becomes the recipient of the action, that is, receiver of the action, and hence it is passive. A story was written by Deepak. Story is grammatical subject of the sentence and Deepak is the doer. So this sentence is in passive voice. Voice change affects only the form, so the structure of a sentence can be changed without changing the meaning. Now, formation of passive voice. How to change a subject sentence from active voice to passive voice. First thing, the object in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Second point is the subject of the active voice is expressed by plus the agent. Third, the active verb becomes be plus past participle, that is third form of verb. Some of the verb to be like is, am, are, was, were, being or been is used according to the tense of the sentence. Only the third form, that is past participle, is used. If be plus present active changes to be plus past participle plus being passive. For example, the residents are polluting the earth. The earth is being polluted by the residents. The tense of the verb is not changed. Now, altogether we have only 8 tenses in passive voice. So, first let us take up the simple present tense. The active structure for simple present tense is subject plus first form of verb plus s or es plus object. Like lion kills a deer. But in passive voice, it changes to subject plus ism are plus third form of verb plus object. So, some of the examples are here. Let us see, and I'll try to explain it with the rules. People like good manners. People, subject, like first form of verb, and object, good manners. Now we will change object as the subject, that is good manners. So, good manners, and then since it is a plural subject, pick up are from your structure. Good manners are, and third form of verb is liked. Liked, then use the preposition by for the agent, and then people. But if subject is vague, not very abstract, then it can be omitted also. Therefore, it is written in the brackets. The sentence can be as good manners are like. Second example is he helps me. So I have again changed me as the object, but when it becomes the subject, it's I. I am, third form of helps is helped. I am helped by him. We do all the sums. All the sums are done by us. When the subject in active voice is unknown or vague, it is self-evident or of little importance, then it can be omitted also, as I told you in the first sentence. The second type of tense that we are taking today is present continuous tense. The active structure is subject plus is, am, are plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. And the passive for the present continuous tense will be subject plus is, am, are. Since we need to have an ing form, this ing form is substituted in the be form, so we use being and then the third form of verb, because third form is essential in the passive voice. Now examples, I am writing a letter. Now again, a letter is the object, it will become the subject, that is a letter. Then pick up the helping verb is, then being, then the third form of write is written, and then use the preposition by and me. So the example is a letter is being written by me. She is reading stories. The stories are being read by her. You are making a noise. A noise is being made by you. This is a negative sentence. We are not helping the boys. The boy is not being helped by me. In the case of negative sentence, not is used between the helping verb and being. Now the next example, which is very important, this is an interrogative sentence. Who is winning the game? In an interrogative sentence, the question word comes as it is, and then you have to retain the interrogative structure. That is, you have to start the sentence with the helping verb. By who changes to by whom, and then use the helping verb first. By whom is the game being won? So these are the example of present continuous tenses. Next we take up the present perfect tense. The active voice is subject plus has have plus third form of verb. Now we already have third form in the active voice, so to in the passive voice to differ the thing we will have to use third form of be, which is been. So the structure will be subject plus has have plus been plus third form of verb. And the examples are I have bought a new car. Now the subject will be a new car. A new car has been bought by me. You already have third form of verb in the active voice also. He has not kicked the baby. The baby has not been kicked by him. Now, this is again the next type of interrogative structure which starts with the helping verb. This is a yes no question. Have you received the transfer orders? Now, in this case, again, you have to start with the helping verb only. Have the transfer orders been received by you? We do not have passive of present perfect continuous. Now, in the next video, we will take up the passive of past tenses. Thank you.